So in this video, I'm going to show you how you can very quickly create multiple exports of the same image in Adobe Lightroom. Now, why might you want to do this? Well, I'll use the real life example that I go through every single week. When shooting professional soccer here in the UK, I do multiple exports of the same image live during the game. And that is for two reasons. Number one, because I want to export a high-res image with no watermarks, no limitations on file size or dimensions. And I also want to be exporting a reduced size version that has a watermark that the team can be using on social media live during the game. And so to do that, we go into Lightroom, as you can see here. And this photo on screen isn't a particular exciting one, but it's going to be image number one for this for the purposes of this demo. And in Lightroom, we're going to click File and Export, and that'll bring up this export dialog that you're probably quite used to. Now, first of all, I'm going to just export a high-res image. So you'll see I've got a load of presets on the left-hand side there of teams and presets I've set up currently. But over on the right, we go to Export Location, hit Choose, and we select the folder that the image is going to be exported to. I'm going to go over and just create a new folder called Demo within my Dropbox folder. And once that's created, I'm going to hit Choose. All right. You can give it different file naming structures and presets if you wish to. For the purposes of this, I'm not going to yet. I'm going to go to File Settings. You can see there the quality was reduced from a previous export. Let's turn that back up to 100 and keep it set as JPEG file format. And then let's go down. You can see previously I've resized the images to fit. Let's turn that off because I want this to be a full, unhindered, high resolution version of the image. And then again, a preset watermark I had turned on, I'm going to turn off. Okay, so really simple. There's nothing really to that. I'm going to create a preset for this. So click Add over on the left-hand side and create a preset. And I'm going to call it High Res. And what this means is everything I export with that high res preset is going to just drop in that folder there. Okay, now we need to set up the second preset. So I'm going to go back in, choose where the folder exports to. I'm going to create a new subfolder within that main file or folder called Demo Watermarked. And choose that. Just to show you how the naming works, and let's click rename and let's change that to custom name and give it a name. You can also, I'm going to add numbers to the end of this, and you'll see that it can be sequentially numbered, as if you are exporting loads of images, it will sequentially name them for you. Let's drop the quality down to 60. Let's resize it. We're going to go along, let's resize it along the longest edge. That's 1700 pixels. And then let's watermark it. So I've just got a preset watermark there. You can check out a previous video on how to create watermarks in Lightroom on my channel. And then we're going to add that as a preset as well. We're going to go Demo Watermarked, if I can type it correctly. There we go. Create that and then hit Export. So you can see there, those two presets, watermarked and high res, have dropped in on the left. And if I just do a quick export of that last preset we created, so the Demo Watermarked one, and then we jump over into Dropbox, find the demo folder, and you'll see top level, there we go, in the demo folder you've got the high res, and you look at the resolution, dimensions on the right hand side, you see it's still 4,800 and something long. And if we go into the subfolder, you'll see those dimensions have shrunk, 1700 pixels along the longest edge. And we've also got that watermark and border appearing on it. And that's not my company, by the way. That is just a random company that sponsor the team I shoot. And so their logo appears on the watermark. So that's just one I've used for the purposes of this demo. So there we go. However, that's not what I pulled you in for, because that was two separate exports I've done there. I have created the presets, but I've created two separate exports. So now let's show you what else we can do and how to really speed this up. So I'm going to select a couple of photos here. So I'm going to take that one of the players lined up. You can see previewed on the left there. And let's just very quickly select a random and probably quite unexciting photo of some fans or spectators or supporters, whatever you want to call them. So I've highlighted two there. You can see that in the film strip at the bottom. the ones with the highlight around them. So there's 1 and there's 2. There you go. There's the 2 right there. You can see now. And then if we go back to File and Export, what we're going to do this time is we're going to look over on that left, and we've got Demo, Watermark, and High Res as our 2 presets. I should have really cleaned the others out before I started this. So if we tick that and tick that, go to Batch Export, hit Export, and what that is going to do is it's going to export both of those photos to both of those presets. So both of these photos will be added to those folders. One in the high level demo folder, I'm going to have the high res imagery of those 2 photos, and also the first one, so there'll be a total of 3 photos now in there. And in the watermarked subfolder, we'll have the 3 photos reduced in size, reduced in quality, and watermarked. So there's 1, there's 2, and we also had the original up there at the top. If we go into Demo Watermarked, you'll see that because we've done the bulk export, as in more than 1 image, it has added the naming conventions to the 2nd and 3rd exports. Okay, last and not least, this is how it gets really quick, and this is what I do every single time I shoot football matches really quickly, is once that is set up, so what I'll usually do, everything we've done in the video to this point, I will usually do before a game and set up, and then during the game, I'll basically do this. I'll select the photo, so the number 6 heading the ball, I'll go to File and Export with Previous. And because the previous export we did was using those 2 presets, every photo I do until I basically choose a different setup for the exports, every time I go to export with previous, it is going to repeat that process for me. So I know that this photo right here is available right away in that Dropbox folder in high res, and in the other folder as watermarked as well. And there we are right there. Okay, so really simple. So once you've got it set up, do it before the game, do it before the event, or if you're doing live events. If not, you've got a bit more time. And once your presets are set up, you can literally just File and Export with Previous. Even quicker, use a keyboard shortcut. Depending on whether you're Windows or Mac, it'll tell you in the menu there what that is. And it's really simple, super quick ways to export multiple photos to multiple presets at the same time. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe if it was helpful, and I'll see you in the next video.